Starting with the chapter 18 of English language. The name of the chapter is If. It is a poem which is written by a very famous poet named Rudyard Kipling. So, first we will have an introduction of the poet and then what the poem is all about. Then I'll read the poem and I'll explain it to you line by line. So, Rudyard Kipling was an English author and poet who was born in Mumbai at that time. Now it is Mumbai, at that time it was Bombay, India. His children's book are enduring classics, means they are outstanding in their field. In 907, when he was only 42, he was awarded the Nobel Prize for Literature, making him the first English language writer to receive the prize. Means he was the first writer or the poet of English language who received the Nobel Prize for his work. Now, in most of the cases, by the name of the poem or by the name of the chapter, you have an idea that what the chapter is all about. But now here, the name or the title for this poem is If. So basically, you must not be getting any idea, but the theme is the world around us. The world around us means our surroundings, the things that happens in our day-to-day life. So this poem If is a mixture of all those ifs that we face in our life day to day, the situations that comes to us, our expectations, the expectation of other people from us. So what will happen if I'll do this, what will happen if I'll do this, if this will happen then what will I do. So here this poem is a combination or it is an accumulation of all those ifs that used to happen in our life. So now I'll start reading the poem and I'll explain it to you line by line. So I'm starting with the first stanza. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor walk too wise. Now, this is the first stanza of the poem, and now I will explain it to you line by line. So, here it is starting with, if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. It means to be a good human being means whatever you are doing, it has to be correct in your way and to be successful in your life. To succeed in your life, we should keep calm. Keep calm means we should do our work with peace, quiet. We should do our work quietly. When other people around us are losing their temper or they are not cool as you are. What is there in short means you should be engaged in your work and you should do your work quietly, irrespective of what other people are doing or what they are thinking of you. We should not lose our temperament even if others are blaming us for their fault. Means if someone else has done something wrong and even if they are blaming you for the same, even then you should not lose your temperament. Not lose your temperament means you should not get angry. You should be of a cool temper, a quiet person who is engaged in your own job, your own things. Now, the next, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. Okay, so continuing to the first, when it was saying that you should not lose the temper, means why? Because losing a temper is not going to help you to solve a problem. Whenever you have a problem, you should think about your problem wisely. You should try to find out the solution of your problem instead of getting angry or losing your temper. If you got angry, it is not going to solve your problem, and you must be aware that whenever you take any decision when you are not in a cool temper, when you are angry, most of the times those decisions are proven to be wrong. So whatever the condition is, think wisely, think quietly, and then act. Do not intensify. Intensify means to increase the intensity of your feelings, the anger, the intensity of anger. You should not do that. Keeping the head cool makes us think wisely to face tough situations, and ultimately you will find a solution. You will come out with a solution. And for that, we should have faith in ourselves. Means you have to trust yourself. If you will lose faith in yourself, how are you going to do something? It is necessary for you to have faith in yourself. If you yourself will doubt about your capabilities, your strengths, then it won't be possible for you to do the things. So you should have faith in yourself, even others doubt you. If someone else is thinking that you can't do it, then even then you should not lose faith in yourself. You should take it as a challenge and you prove to the other person that even, okay, you are thinking that I can't do this, but see, I have proven that I can do it. But not in the temper. That should also be cool minded. But after that, we should give some importance to their doubt too. Why? If the other people are thinking, if they are questioning our capabilities, if they are questioning our strength, then you should think about that too and try to find out what may be the reason for their suspicion. Okay? If someone else is thinking that you are not going to be successful, then what is the reason? You prove themselves that they were wrong, that is one thing. But what is the reason for them to think so? Think about that, and if you think that they have a valid reason or whatever they are thinking about you, that can be true at times. So, first try to remove those things from your personality, from your attitude, because every time it cannot be negative. Suppose your parents are asking you for something that, okay, you cannot do this because you have such and such problem with your behavior, with your attitude, or anything. So obviously if your parents are telling something negative about you, that can help you to improve. So it is not always necessary that the things will be negative. Sometimes it can be positive. It can help you to improve the things, because we all are not perfect in any manner. Somewhere or the other, we are lacking the qualities, we are lacking the abilities. We cannot be perfect in all the things, but we can work towards perfection. We can work on our weaknesses and we can convert our weaknesses into the strength. The next thing is, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, means we should not we should work hard and wait for the result. You must have learned, you must have heard a very famous shlok from Gita. Karmanevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachan. So, what does that mean? If you have seen Mahabharata, you must have heard this shloka. That means one should do one's job without uh, the expectation of the result. Means you should give your best. Then okay, whatever the result be, the obviously you will get some result when you have done something, but you should not do your job with the expectation of getting some result. You should only be involved in doing your work. So same thing is mentioned here, that you should work hard and wait for your result patiently. You should not be very much eager about it, and we should not get tired by waiting. Means you should not be very much eager to know about the result. You have done your job, that means your part is done. Now patiently wait for the result. There are a number of real life examples where people missed big opportunities only by losing their patience. Moreover, there goes a number of proverbs. Hurry will bury you. This is a proverb. So, whatever you have done, you have completed your task, you have completed your job. Now be patient, sit back and wait for the result. You should not be very much eager or very much impatient to know about the result, or being lied about. Don't deal in lies. Now, this line says that people may lie about us to others, but we should not indulge ourselves in lies. Your friend is talking to someone else and he was telling something about you to someone else, which was not true. So you should not be involved in all such things. You should not indulge yourself in all these things. In other words, we should always remain truthful. Means what is right. People may lie about you, but you should not go after such things. You will remain what you are and be truthful to yourself. You must have heard this thing a number of times, that you can lie to others, but you cannot lie to yourself. Whatever the lies you are telling to others, you yourself know that this is not true. So, the most important thing is that be truthful to yourself. Yes.